Hi, and welcome back to the Bad Back Gardener. In this Christmas video, this is our Christmas decorating video, we're going to be showing you my Christmas village, is what I'm going to do this year. Now, these are hand-painted ceramic village houses. I've painted a number of them, and a few other people have painted them, helped me out. But they're all hand-painted and set up, and I set it up in a version of Mayberry from the Andy Griffith Show. And I'll show you more on that. And I'll give you a tour, a step-by-step tour on how I set it up. And then at the end here, I'll give you a little tour of the town or of the village itself, and I'll show you what I mean by the Mayberry Christmas Village. So stay tuned for that. Okay, we'll get started with the tour of our Mayberry themed Christmas village. As you've seen, I have it set up on 3 shelves and actually a little bit on the back wall here to keep it spreading out too far into the room here and taking up too much space. It goes right beside my fireplace here, and I just don't want to take too much space up with it. So we'll get started with the tour. I have put a little bit extra light on it to try and help me you'd be able to see, maybe able to show you better what the place looks like. But I will show you what it looks like too at the end here with without the lights. So we'll get started with that. Now, I said it was my Mayberry themed Christmas village. So of course we have to have the courthouse, which is right there. And right in front there is Andy, Sheriff Andy Taylor, and Opie out front with the squad car. And as always, right down the street there is the barber shop. And down the street a little bit further, if you watched the Mayberry Andy Griffith Show at all, yeah, there's the hotel that they show on the scene all the time. Now, one of the other things you'll notice is that in the Andy Griffith Show, they always show the white church where they go to church at and stuff, is kind of near Andy's house and on the outskirts of Main Street there. So here's the white church, if you'll notice, from the Mayberry Show. All right. Then, right here, though it's not exactly properly placed from the show, there's the drugstore where Ellie worked, as you can see. And over here, down this street here, this will be right there in the middle, is what I have for my Andy Taylor's house with Aunt Bee standing out front. That is the house for that. So, and then over here, right beside the drugstore, we have the corner restaurant, corner diner. That's the diner where they'd always eat at. As you can tell, I'm kind of a bigger fan of the Andy Griffith Show. It's actually my favorite show of all time. So, call me goofy, but that's why I themed my village after that. So, and over here, if you look, is the cinema right there. And see if you can see it right there. That's the cinema where they go see the movies and stuff. You'll see that in the program as well. And right beside it is Weaver's Department Store. You can see that, the green building. And then over here, that's the boarding house that Barney stays in. And this is Mendelbright's boarding house, is what that is. This is Mendelbright's boarding house. All right, and then if you look on the outskirts of town, back in here, see if I can get a little closer here. That would be Goobers or Gomer's filling station, right out of town right there. I do not have one of them in the figures here, but they're probably around somewhere, I guess, huh? And let's see, what else do we have here? And there, like I said, there was Floyd's Barbershop right there beside the courthouse. And if you notice in the program, that right catty corner from the courthouse, they always had the feed store. And there it is right beside the courthouse there. So from there, the one thing I don't have yet is the Darlings country house. It's more of a little bit more of a shack, which I have not been able to find a little shack. So one of the farmhouses will have to do for that. But I'll just show you kind of a general tour here of the village itself. That's the bank you always see on the program as well. That's my bank for it. Okay, now we'll go to the next step, which is kind of the suburbs. And it's got a little town. This is kind of like a little village on the suburbs here. Got a country store and a grocery store, bakery, and a little gas station there. And on here is the country church and the schoolhouse. And we have people ice skating. And back there we have a farm and some neighboring houses. Now up on the third level is kind of the farther out in the country level. And we have a farm here. Another farm beside it. Here's tree sales, Christmas tree place. And that is a grist mill. And here's another farm. I suppose that could be where the Darlings live. Briscoe Darling and Charlene and the boys. And then up here I have what we call the lodge up there. And down the hill they have the skiers, or not the skiers, but the sled riders. And the Christmas, some sleighs running around there. And I have a photo of it in the dark, so you'll be able to see what it looks like at night and stuff. But I'm going to turn the lights out here and show you what it looks like. Now it's afternoon right now, so still getting more light in the house, but kind of get the idea of what it looks like. Kind of all lit up. All the houses are lit. Okay, this was our video for decorating for Christmas this year of the Christmas Village. I hope you enjoyed it. Please catch up with me on Facebook. You can also email me at bbgardner@zoominternet.net if you want to send or show anything of yours that you got on or ask any questions. And as always, if your back ain't hurting, you ain't working.